My name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our lesson number 8. The problem is already on the blackboard. What are the problems? We are evaluating algebraic expressions. Obviously, that's what we'll be doing for day 1 through 20. Today is day number 8. If P equals 3, Q equals 4, R equals 1, X equals 0, very important, keep in mind X equals 0, Y equals 2 and Z equals 6, evaluate the values of the following expressions. P squared Q over Y times Z, P squared times Q cubed, R times Y over Y times Z whole squared, P times Q whole squared over Y to the 4th times Z, P squared times Q cubed R to the 5th times X times Y whole cubed over P times P plus Z, 2 raised to P times 3 raised to Q over Y raised to Z, or rather Z raised to Y. Pause the video, evaluate the problems yourself. Once you have done so, then resume the video, but do not continue watching it. You must do it yourself. Second thing I want you to do is throw your calculator away. If it's on the desk, if it's sitting on your desk right now, the calculator, pick it up and throw it in the garbage. We do not need it. We do not want it. I do not want you to use the calculator. If you're using the calculator, you're defeating the purpose. The point is to get better at manipulating these expressions, and you don't use the calculator, okay? Put it away. Let's get going then. I'll give you a few seconds to pause and unpause if you must do so. Okay, let's get going. Number 1. Yesterday we learned this word convention, which means either a gathering, a meeting, or it also means a tradition. And the adverb, or rather adjective, of convention would be conventional, which means traditional. And that's the word that you will learn if you go and watch lesson number 46 of my vocabulary video. Just same tag, same system. Just type in Keshwani Prep -vocab -day 46. Just vocab, not the entire vocabulary word. You understand? Let's get going. P squared, which is 3 squared, P is 3, times Q, which is 4, over Y, which is 2, times Z, which is 6. Now if you're sitting there and asking yourself, how in the bloody hell am I supposed to figure out this value of this expression if this guy does not want me to use the calculator? But that's the whole point. We're going to learn it. There is no reason why you should need a calculator here. Just watch what happens. 3 squared can be written as 3 times 3 and then over 4 over 2 times 6. 2 times 6. If you were to divide the top and bottom by 3, this 3 will go away and this 6 will become 2. And then 2 times 2 equals 4, that takes out these 2. The answer is 3. That's it. This 2 times this 2 is 4, which was taken care of by that one. And if it helps you, I'm going to do the same thing in different colors so you can match it. Match what was. There we go. Okay. Let's do the next one. So first we took care of 6 and a 3, and the 6 became 2. That was the first part. 6 became 2 when we divided by top and bottom by 3. And this 2 and this 2 makes 4, which took care of this 4. Next one. Number 2. Number 2 seems fairly complicated. P squared times Q cubed times R times Y over Y times Z whole squared. This is how it's read. This is to be read as A times B whole squared. Whole squared. You must say that. A times B whole squared. If you simply say A times B squared, this means A times B squared. A times B squared does not equal A times B whole squared. You see? You must say whole squared. Whole means everything that I said before, everything has to be squared. Do you understand? If I say P times Q times R whole squared, that means P times Q times R whole squared or whole cubed or whole to the fourth, whatever it is. Do you understand? As opposed to P times Q times R squared, which would be P times Q times R squared or R cubed. One more time, the bottom one, you will read this as P times Q times R cubed. Top one here, you will read this as P times Q times R, P times Q times R whole cubed. Whole cubed. We need to erase all of this thing before we can do our work. So one more time, how do we read this thing? P squared times Q cubed times R times Y over Y times Z whole squared. P, how much is your P? P is 3 cubed, P is 3 squared times Q, which is 4 cubed, times R, which is just 1, times Y, which is 2, that takes care of that, times Y times Z, 2 times 6 squared, 2 times 6 whole squared. How do we evaluate this bloody thing? It's a mess, isn't it? And especially to do it without a calculator. Watch what happens, pay attention. The key is to break it up. 3 squared is just 3 times 3. 4 cubed is just 4 times 4 times 4. We're not going to worry about 1 because it does nothing. Over times 2. Over 2 times 6 times 2 times 6. Because 2 times 6 squared is same as 2 times 6 times 2 times 6. Which is same as 2 times 2 times 6 times 6. Which is what we have here. And now we can simplify our things by finding common factors in top and bottom. Well, first, right away, right off the bat, I see a 2 here and 2 here. That takes care of that one. What else can we take out? Well, I see a 4 here. Divide that 4 by 2 and this becomes 3. We can do the same thing one more time. Take this 4, make it into 2 and make this 6 into 3. You just got to keep track of your thing. Oh, and then I see the 4 3s, and I can get rid of them as soon as I can find a different color marker. I used up all of them here. I can't believe I am so low in different colors. Here's a brown color, I think. So here I see 1 3, here I see another one. Similarly, I see one here and one here. So we can take out all 4 of these 3s. And then finally, I see a 2 here and I see a 2 here. That's it. We took care of everything at the bottom. So that's it. That's our answer. Only thing that is left is 4 times 2, which is 8. The answer is 8. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo this whole thing with speed and without explaining too much, okay? Watch what happens. We don't need any of this thing. So that's it. And of course you can always rewind the video and watch it again if you have to. So I'm going to erase this thing and I'm going to redo it and with a little bit more speed, and so that without using the different colors. So I'm not going to make it so childish, and I'm not going to explain so much. Watch what happens. 3 squared, which is 3 times 3. 4 cubed, which is 4 times 4 times 4 times 2 over 2 times 6 times 2 times 6. I see a 6 here and I see 3 times 2 makes a 6. I see a 6 here and 3 times 2 will make it 6. I see a 2 here and 2 there. I see a 2 here and 4 here. There we go, that's it. We're left with 4 times 2, which is 8. The answer is 8. That's how you do it. So I'm going to do it. First time I'm going to do it slowly with explanation using different colors, so you can coordinate as to which one is taking out which one, and then I'm going to do it the second time around with a little bit more speed. Let's move on to number 3. That we're done with number 2. Number 3 was P times Q whole squared over 8 times YZ. 8 times YZ. P times Q. P is 3 times Q, which is 4 squared. 3 times 4 whole squared over 8 times Y, which is 2, times Z, which is 6. This is what we need to evaluate. So here we have 3 times 4, whole thing is squared, so we get another 3 and another 4, over 8 times 2 times 6. This is probably not as nasty as the last one, because there aren't too many of them. So let's get going. I got 4 colors in my hand. So as soon as we colors help to see things. Well, I can take out this 8 with this 4, so the 8 becomes 2. And then 2 times 2 is 4, so I can take out this 2 and this 2 with that 4. And then finally, we have this 6 here. We have this 6 here, which we can take out with this 3, and the 6 becomes 2. That's it. That's all we can do. We got 3 on the top and we got 2 on the bottom. Nothing can happen. In this particular case, the answer happens to be weird, which is okay. The answer is 3/2. The value of this expression is 3/2, 1.5 if you like. Let's go to number 4. Or if you like, I can do it one more time with a little bit more speed and without explanation. See if you can follow me. Okay, here we go. One more time. 3 times 4 times 3 times 4 over 8 times 2 times 6, a 4 and an 8, a 2 and 2 and a 4, a 6 and a 3. There we go, 3 over 2, 3 over 2. The answer is 3 over 2. Let's go to number 4. Oh, number 4 is nasty looking guy. He's a mean guy. P squared times Q to the 3rd times R to the 5th times X times Y to the 3rd over Q plus Z. Aha. This is going to be pure hell. P squared, which is 3 squared, P is 3 times Q to the 3rd times R, which is 1 to the 5th, times X times Y. X is 0. 0 times Y squared. Should I continue? Or no? Right, we don't have to. That's it. As soon as we see the 0, and since everything is being multiplied, we know that 0 times, let's put it on the bottom here, 0 times any number is 0. 0 times any number is 0. Is the same as equal sign. So that's it. Because it's 0, 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times anything is 0, it's just 0. It doesn't matter what's on the bottom, because 0 divided by any number is 0. Number 5, the last one. Perhaps I should do number 5 separately. Let's erase this thing. Number 5. 2 raised to P, 3 raised to Q, Z raised to Y. Z raised to Y. That's how you read it. Z raised to Y. Or Z to the white power. Or Z to the Y power. That's how you read it. 2 raised to P, which is 3, times 3 raised to Q, which is 4, over Z, which is 6, raised to Y, which is 2. So we have 2 times 2 times 2, that's 2 cubed, times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 over 6 times 6. Oh, this is actually very straightforward. We can take care of all of this thing in just two colors. Two different colors. I think the red and the blue should do it. I see a 6 here. I see a 6 here, and I know that 2 times 3 makes 6. So that 6 can take out of those two. And I see another 6 here. And we know that 2 times 3 makes 6. So I can take out this 6 with those. That's it, we are done. So basically the answer is 3 times 3, and don't forget this 2 right here. 3 times 3, which is 9, times 2 is 18. The answer is 18. That's it. That was the end of it. The idea, I'm repeating myself, and I'm going to probably keep repeating myself several times until you understand that is very important. The idea is to do these problems. It's a skill. Algebra is a skill, and just like any other skill, the only way one can get better at a skill is through practice. And therefore we got to do this problem, many of them, which is why I'm spending as many as 20 days, because this is the building block of algebra. This is the building block of the algebraic language. You must be very much at ease, and you must be very good at it. You must be very skilled at manipulating algebraic expressions. You mustn't freak out when you see something nasty like this. There's nothing to worry about. It just boils down to 18. That's all it is. I will see you tomorrow for day number 9. In the meantime, if you wish to get hold of me, you can send me an email through any of these website addresses that you see there. Go to the website and send me an email, or you can go to keshwaniprep.com and get hold of me from there. Alright? See you tomorrow. Bye.